this year's motto for the short films is say goodbye to the story. And how do you think, in which way does your film match the slogan?
I made my film without without knowing the theme.
Yeah.
But I've been making a lot of anti-narrative films for a long time, and actually the photographer of the festival said what he liked about my film is the story is in the title.
Right.
So if you don't read the title, you won't get the story. Yeah, it's like because the film is called Ruined Heart, another love story between a criminal and a whore, and of course it plays on expectations. You know what you know of a criminal. You know, we all have these archetypes: the whore, the criminal, and this favorite genre, love story. You know, so yeah, we've seen it a million times, and this is my way of like retelling it. So by not telling it.
I don't know if you've seen all the other blocks or some other films. Have you seen any at all?
I've only seen my block.
Your block. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool because so if you look at the block, how do you like your placement, your positioning within the block, or compared to the other films maybe?
So I'm stuck in the middle. It's okay. Yeah. For some, I think the progression in our program is things get worse.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm in the middle.
Okay. I like that. How do you feel about competing with films that have maybe a completely different genre than yours? Especially, compared to the experimental films and animation.
Well, on the one hand, all competitions are absurd. It's like, like comparing apples to bananas and or to a chair, or to to a human being. What is better or what is best is impossible and futile. And but it's a game, and all games have winners. I was in the jury a few years ago,
Right.
and when I'm in the jury, I go by gut instinct.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like very personal, and that's what I bring in the table. What hits me the most, and that's very unique. That's very subjective. That's very, it's not. It won't be the same as your taste and my other jury members' taste and the whole world's whatever. And but that's good. It's you have to pick a winner.
So you definitely appreciate the variety.
Yeah. It's the point is diversity. It's an animation film mashed up with a documentary film and. A narrative and whatever, all the genres, all the styles. Yeah, and let's see what hits you the most. It's a surprise.
Right.
Actually, when I watch a bunch of like films, and I have to pick the best one, it's interesting because what I picked as my favorite film is actually a reflection of myself. So it's actually like a mirror contest. Like it's like who looks like me the most.
Right.
Yeah, something like this.
Who can I relate to?
Yeah, something like this.
All right.
Yeah. And it's funny because sometimes what you can relate to the most is not from your country or not from your genre or it might be something else. It's a discovery. Yeah. Like, hey, you didn't know I like that kind of film.
Right.
But that struck me the most.
Which format did you use Did you shoot on
HD.
film or HD?
Yeah, one of the DSLR cameras.
Okay.
Yeah, Canon one. Yeah.
How? Why? What was your
Yes.
choice?
Well, it was we shot it around October. And that's what my cinematographer liked. And also his camera. We shot it one day, boom.
One day.
Yeah.
Wow. Very cool. So, I don't know if you can say how big your budget was. Like, what did
I
you
don't know.
work with?
It's like 1,000 plus euros.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
Wow. Great job then, because
Yeah.
that's
Also,
great.
well, I also work with a lot of friends. But yeah, that's the budget.
All right.
Yeah.
Very cool.
We shot 24 hours
Wow.
without permit
Really?
for some areas, and it worked out. I mean, it's a risk.
Definitely.
Yeah. But sometimes when I do, no permit shoots, we have to move to another location. Yeah, but this one we were lucky.
You do feature films as well, and it's your main priority, shooting movies. But does it pay your rent? Is that your only job?
Well, not really. Not. It's like a combination of everything.
Okay.
Like I do film, I do music, I do publishing, literature, and I also other stuff. So it's like a combination, like multiple revenues, like multiple.
Right. All right, very cool. And did you ever go to film school? And
Not really.
not really.
I studied literature, poetry, fiction. I had some film, like 2 film units, and I went to the campus like 2004 in Berlinale, and then some other workshops here and there, but mainly by doing it, by using my father's video camera, shooting whatever, shooting my family, shooting my home, shooting my friends, just doing it. Year by year,
Right.
yeah, you learn.
So you don't really regret not going to a classical.
I actually advise it. Yeah, it's more of like, if you want to do something, read about it, watch all the films you want to watch, shoot as much as you want, write, explore yourself, and talk to filmmakers, listen to what you want to hear, be inspired, it's the great filmmakers from the past didn't go to film school. But yeah, do what you have to do.
Thank you so much. Short and sweet. Really appreciate it.